Good afternoon, Knicks Nation. Today is Friday, the 4th day of November, 2022. I hope that this Friday, happy Friday, and I hope that this Friday finds you safe and healthy, and that you and your family are safe and healthy on this Friday, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today on this Friday. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field and the first responders, who every day are trying to save lives. Blessings also upon those that pick up garbage for us to keep streets and sidewalks clean, and those that make deliveries of food and water and mail and things that we take for granted, but that we need. Double blessings on the men and women who are out here trying to help rescue, recover, deliver the teenagers and children that are the victims of child molestation and pedophilia. The victims also of pornography and child pornography. The victims also of prostitution and child prostitution. Those who are victims of sex trafficking and human trafficking and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators, the profiteers, and the perverts who make this market that traffic in human flesh. Finally, blessings upon the homeless. Nearly 600,000 men, women, and children that are on the streets of the United States right now, and millions around the world in similar or worse conditions, and blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. Sorry I'm coming out this afternoon instead of this morning, Knicks Nation. It's been a busy day, and it's still going to be busy. I still got some work to do, but I wanted to touch base with y'all on tonight's game, the Philadelphia game. Now, there's a lot going on here. Let's start with Philly. Now, Philadelphia, their leading scorer is Tyrese Maxey. Okay. They score 110 points a game. But the thing is that some of the things caught my attention. They shoot as a team 41% from three. Now, you know, Knicks been having trouble guarding that 3-point line. This is a good game for the Knicks to get back on track because of that, so that they can focus on guarding the 3-point line. We'll talk more about that in a second. But as a team, they shoot 41% from three. Tyrese Maxey shoots 7 threes a game at 47%. Tobias Harris shoots 5 a game at 45%. DeAnthony Melton shoots 3 a game at 41%. George Niang, who has killed us in the past, shoots 4 a game at 49%. PJ Tucker shoots 2 a game, but he's shooting them at 53%. Now, Embiid only shoots them at 30%. And Harden, who's not playing tonight, shoots them at 33%. And he throws up 7 of them a game as well. They're a tremendous 3-point shooting team. They don't rebound as good as the Knicks in terms of overall. They get 38 rebounds a game. The Knicks, as a team, the Knicks get 34. The Knicks get 36 rebounds a game. But the key stat here is the Knicks get 14 offensive rebounds a game. They get 6. Now, the thing about it is that it's Hartenstein and Mitch Rob. They get 4 apiece on the offensive end of rebound. Julius is next with 2. So the Knicks are the better offensive rebounding team. This is important to keep us getting more possessions. Now, all right, how are we going to beat these guys? Well, Harden is not there. And the thing is about their 3-point shooting is Harden drives it in the sense that he averages 10 assists a game, which means he gets in the paint, which means he creates attention. And as Tibbs said, he sprays that ball out and people are nailing open 3-pointers he's creating. Now, he is not going to play tonight. Okay. Now, in his absence, they probably will start DeAnthony Melton. They're going to start Maxey Melton. Melton's the defensive guy. Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and another defensive guy, PJ Tucker, along with Joel Embiid. Let us not forget they got Montrezl Harrell, one of the best 6 men as far as rebounding, bringing energy, like our Obi off the bench is Harrell. So the Knicks cannot sleep on this team. They have to be very vigilant. They have to really stress guarding the 3-point line. They have to be vigilant in doing that. Now, which brings me to the Knicks. Okay. Last year, I'm going to pick on Evan Fournier a little bit. Last year, Evan Fournier said, and I like Evan Fournier. I mean, he seemed like a real cool dude. Elite 3-point shooter, right? But defensively, we know he's not good. Now, Last year, Fournier said it took him a little bit to get caught up with Tibbs' schemes. In second half of the year, he was feeling better, blah, blah, blah. But the Knicks right now, look, that's not cutting the mustard right now, because now he's been there a year. And so we can't say he don't know the schemes. Okay. He really is just the weak link, on the defensive end. The Knicks are giving up 115 points a game and scoring 115 points a game. That's not going to cut it. Okay. 115 points scoring is enough, but you got to guard better. Now, generally speaking, I would say Tibbs ain't going to change nothing, because he likes to let the rotations go 20, 30 games before he makes changes. But I would also add this caveat this year. If they, that is the Knicks, continue to give up big leads and three-pointer shots, it becomes an issue, and Tibbs does not make changes, he could be fired. Okay, that's a real. Okay, now, how it works, everybody covers their butt. Boys are not. Leon Rose got to cover his butt. And if he sees that this is not going right, he'll talk to his boy and look for changes. If his boy refuses out of stubbornness, that could be a problem for Tibbs. Now, Ian Begley reported this week that last year, James Dolan gave Leon Rose the green light to either fire Tibbs or keep him. Leon kept him. That's loyalty. That's your homie's loyalty. It's not going to happen again this year. So changes need to be made if this continues. And that's the big if. But when you look at the starting unit, and Ian Begley brought this out, they're being outscored for the season already. Okay, the starting unit is not keeping up with their opponents. They're being outscored every night. Okay, in fact, let me pull it up. Their plus minus is negative. Okay, I mean, is what it is, y'all. But let me just find it here, so we know what's going on. I'm looking at Basketball Reference. I'm pulling up the Knicks. I'm pulling up their starting lineup for this year. I'm seeing the starting lineup, and you guys know the names. The starting lineup is Barrett, Brunson, Fournier, Randall, and Robinson. They are negative 12. They are negative 12. Okay. Now, the second team, which has been Hartenstein, Quickly, Reddish, Rose, and Toppin, that's basically your second unit. They're negative 7. So it ain't like anybody's really killing here. But there needs to be adjustments for sure. Okay, lest this gets out of hand. Now, in Knicks Nation, we know our team. All right. Mitch, Rob, and Hartenstein are not the problem defensively. The problem is, well, let's put it this way. I don't say Barrett is the problem either. And even though Reddish really played bad defense last game, if he's focused, I don't think he's the problem either. Nor Topper, nor Rose, nor Quickly, really. But our best defenders on the team, in my opinion, is you got Mitch Rob, Deuce McBride, Quentin Grimes. Those are your best defenders. Now, I remember also reading how Tibbs was interested in seeing how Grimes and Deuce played together. I think that would be a tremendous defensively backcourt. And you got shooting too, because I believe both those guys can shoot. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So there might be a problem. All right. Now, Grimes is available today. I didn't see any announcement yet as of this afternoon as to his status. Like, is he situational? Situational means he ain't going to play unless it's a blowout or it's the end of the game. I don't know what that status is for him. I know he's not on the injured list, so I'm expecting him to play. He should be there tonight, and I'm hoping he's more than situational. But we got to see how that works out. Yeah, there's nobody on the injury report for the Knicks, so everybody's available. But you're going, if they do not shore up that 3-point defense tonight, we're going to get killed again. Okay? Even without Harden. See, we can't sleep on them. Maxi's the deal. Okay? Maxi's really good. And all of those guys, I said, you saw the numbers now for the Knicks. Now look at it. For the Knicks, right? 3-point shooting. The 3-point shooters, the best 3-point shooters, Derrick Rose on 3 attempts a game, 47%. Obi Toppin on 3 attempts a game, 46%. Evan Fournier on 6 attempts a game, 39%. And Cam Reddish on 3 attempts a game, 37%. Everybody else is below 36. So Brunson is shooting, if you wanted to know, 32. And Barrett right now, 24. And Quick is 31. Okay. Brunson and Quick and Barrett shoot the most threes on the team outside of Evan Fournier. Okay. So Tibbs said he wanted shooting in the lineup. The management issued a statement through Ian Begley earlier this summer where they was concerned defensively of a Fournier-Brunson backcourt. They're not going to sit Brunson. That's not going to happen. Okay? So all of you going to come out and say, well, let's start somebody else instead of Brunson. Don't even bother wasting the typing time because that's not going to happen. So that leaves Fournier. Okay? They're going to start RJ Barrett. Unless he's hurt, he's not sitting. It's Fournier. So now you're dealing with Grimes coming in for Fournier, or they starting Cam Reddish at the 3 and bringing RJ at the 2. That's a possibility as well, or vice versa for the length, for the defense. Now Cam is, like I said, Cam is shooting 37% from 3. Fournier shooting 39 on 6 attempts, so that's really good. The problem is it ain't helping. It's not helping the Knicks in terms of plus minus, in terms of defense. So Tibbs wanted the shooting, but like last year, he sacrificed the defense. Like I said, I just telling you, that ain't going to fly 2 years in a row. It's just not. If the Knicks were playing a high-level defense they started the season off with, and they were holding people to like 110, 112 points a game, but still losing games like they did Wednesday, I think the management would live with that. Okay? But not the defense we're seeing here when you got players on your roster that could be plugged in to improve this, that you drafted. So we're going to see how this plays out. I'm feeling like this is an opportunity for the Knicks to get right. There's no Harden today. So and they're going to play tough defense. The Sixers are going to play tough defense. Like they're going to play tough defense. I mean, with PJ Tucker, with the Anthony Melton, those guys are defensive players. And the Sixers right now are 4-5. So they want to get stuff right. They're giving up 110 and also they're 109.6 and scoring 110. They're going to play tough defense. Okay. So what does that mean for the Knicks? The ball must move. Jalen Brunson. The ball must move. Julius Randle. The ball must move. Right now, the Knicks are averaging 25 assists a game. That's borderline decent. Borderline decent. They need to be between 25 and 30 a game, like they've been in the beginning of the season when they had 27 and 29. We need to be in that area. Okay? The ball has to move. Number one. Number two, they have to what? Take care of the basketball. They have to take care of the basketball. They can't be turning it over. In the last game, as you all saw very easily, it was horrible. They asked Jalen Brunson, what was the key to all of those turnovers? What were they doing? And he said, DeJounte Murray. I was like, dang, talk about giving somebody props. So, listen, DeJounte Murray is good. There's no doubt DeJounte Murray is good, man. But look, there's a lot of DeJounte Murrays out here. You're going to be facing them every night. You got to know that. We got to take care of the basketball. No lazy passes. Cut. Create angles so that you can get good passes to the people, to your fellow teammates. Take care of the ball. You got to have the ball moving. Okay? I'm not concerned with the offensive rebounding. The Knicks do that very well. Like I said, Mitch Robb and Hartenstein have been really killing it in that area. But the turnovers, guarding the three-point line, moving the basketball. These are three areas that must be addressed. Now, again, Tibbs could start the same five if he wants to. But like I said, these guys, only the exception is Brunson, but the other four guys played together all last year. So you can't, if you trot them back out there and you get the same result and you keep putting them in there, then yeah, he needs to be fired. Let's see what happens. But tonight is an opportunity for them to get right. They got the personnel. They got the talent to guard, to do the three things I just mentioned. Guard the three-point line, move the basketball, keep the turnovers to a minimum. They have the ability to do that. All this talk about how weak their roster is some bullcrap. They could do that. They just need to do it. Okay? And it starts, in my view, with Brunson. He got to be in Randall's ear before the game, like all day, like yesterday, today, getting ready for tonight. He got to control the tempo. We got to run like when we get opportunity, but we got to control that ball. Okay? I feel like everything else, if they can do those three things, everything else will fall into place. Mobb Deep is top 4 in the NBA right now. Mobb Deep is. They 43 points a game. They scored 36 against the Pistons, but everything was discombobulated. Okay, not against the Pistons. I'm sorry, against the Hawks. But when the Hawks started, they come back. Everything got discombobulated. Everybody got discombobulated. So I'm looking for Mobb Deep to be Mobb Deep, bring that 40 points. I'm looking for Brunson to control the tempo. I'm looking for the Knicks to guard that three-point line because they got to know Philly's going to be popping it. I'm looking for them to control the basketball, keep the turnovers overall under 12. And I'm looking for that ball to move. I need 26, 27 assists today. Okay? If they do those things, they'll win the ball game. They're capable of doing them. They just haven't done them in the last 3 games. Okay? Yes, there've been superior talent out there against them. Okay? No doubt. But hey, this is the league. You got to show up every night to play. All right? Tibbs better be on his game. That's all I'm saying. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. Shalom.